Hi guys, thanks for joining me. So I think we're going to call this one part 2 show and tell, because I got this sucker apart. Well, okay, maybe it came apart a little bit on its own, like one bolt and the whole thing unfolded, and then, or half of it unfolded, and then another bolt fell apart the rest of the way. So we got lots of pieces. And I figured it out, so now you know. Now we know. Okay, these are the pieces that go with that. We got pieces that go with pieces. I tried to section them. That was a good explanation, eh? So, let's see. We got these. My bolts are my hex. What are they? I don't even know what they're called. Hex tools. Okay. So, this one I kept with that, but then those, I probably just put it away. And then, these are the side pieces. Okay. So, here, what we got is, I will show you. This is, okay, this one is a different end. And then this is where the bearing was, and I'm going to show you the mating piece to that. So can you see that it's like real cruddy? It's got metal shavings, it's got gunk. I did have to take it all apart just to clean this really well, and I haven't cleaned it yet. I've cleaned nothing yet. Well, I cleaned some fingerprints off of the cover, but I did not wipe it intentionally because I'm not going to use cleaner on it. Something like this you would never use cleaner. Oh, okay. Maybe experts could tell you, but I'm going to tell you, clean up with oil is fine. Lint-free cloth, which in the olden days, that was harder. Now, we can just use really clean wash. Okay. Microfiber cloth is pretty well lint-free, but I would wash it with no fabric softener and dry it with no dryer sheets, okay? Maybe just wash it in a little bit of vinegar. By hand it'd be fine, okay? But then the dryer would get the lint off of it. But you got to be careful. You don't want to get lint or chemicals or anything on it. Lint-free cloth, okay? And oil. Oil will clean it. Oil will get it off of there. It's fine. Oil cleans. You know, like, I don't know, think of something oily and then think of how it cleans. Let me think. I think there's some beauty products that are oily. I think there's like, you know, Goo Gone's oily, right? Okay, so oil will clean. If for a novice, if you're not an expert, just don't use chemicals, use oil. Or probably like sewing machine oil would be a good mechanical oil, right? Or 3-in-1, right? Just some kind of machine oil and lint-free cloth. And that will get it clean enough, okay? And you might have to scrub it, you know, with a well, like, this is hardened steel. It's not, you're not gonna chew it up with, you know, some kind of toothbrush or wire brush or something, okay? So, you shouldn't have to do much of that. Okay, but I would clean it with oil. And what we have here is the guts of this. And I'm going to show you where it all went. And I already found the part on Amazon. And to fix this, it's going to be $4 is how much the part costs. Now, I have not researched. I have not looked at reviews. I haven't, you know, figured out if I'm going to spend $6 or $7 on it, or if the cheapest one's fine. You know, I don't know if I need to get a name brand one. I don't know that yet. But I did find the part, and I will tell you how to look. I was looking up on this, and I will show you where it came from. Remember, this was one of the first things that fell out. And it says CX, I don't know, JSD maybe. And then this, okay, this side says CXJSD. Okay. And then this side says 600, I don't know, something. 3RS. 6003RS. And this is very common. 2RS comes up a lot. But 3RS, and the guy, there was a video in a review or whatever, and the guy, or video down below above the reviews, and the guy was fixing a wheel on a little scooter looking thing. Look, kind of like, what are they called when they have it's like oh, I'm sorry guys, it's like a skateboard with a handle, right? And he was putting one of those in. And here we got before and after. Or this will be before, and that's what it'll look like after. And this is press fit, and I'm going to have to figure out how to get that out. So this is what went bad. You can see the inner ring and the outer ring, and under this black ring here, inside was this. Inside, now pretend it's not a wadded up mess, okay? And then this held all of the BBs inside there, and then it spun inside. Can you see that little, right in here is like a little recessed lip in the middle of it? Do you see that? And the BBs ran along that ring. And sometimes they fall apart. And the thing is that these are made to fall apart instead of the whole arm bracket falling apart. You know, just the little bearing fell apart, which is good. Okay? But this is press fit. And meaning I'm going to have to press it out, which means I will have to somehow rig it up, okay? And I'll probably just go around, round, like with some kind of something, right, along that top lip, and just press it out. And I'll probably have to go to the garage, and this is sitting flat, so I will have to raise this up on something and just push this out, and it won't be easy, okay? And I don't even know if I can do it, okay? But I have to get this bearing out and put a new $4 bearing in it. And this ring on this black piece, I can't tell if it's rubber or plastic or what. I can't tell. It's kind of soft, but kind of rigid. So it's rigid, plasticky rubber. Okay. But that gave me the part number. At first I was looking up the I don't know what it is, CJXSJD, but that's like the company or something. But Amazon only needed to know this number, 8003RS or 6003RS. But that's what Amazon, that's all I typed in, bearing and that number, and then Amazon pulled it up. Okay? And it gives you dimensions in millimeter. So I have to get that out. And that's not going to be fun. Okay? So this is our damage. And this bearing went on this end. It made it. And you can see the recessed groove on. No, that's not it. Yes, maybe. Okay, yes. Maybe. I don't know. I don't remember where this goes. I'm uncertain. I'm uncertain what goes where. So then we got all of these parts that all need cleaned. Here's some mini bearings. And here's one too. On here. I don't know. Yeah, it came off. And I'm going to show you what they look like. This is a little miniature one. And my hands are dirty. I look like a mechanic. But see, that's the same thing. It's got the inner ring, and it's got the middle, and then this is inside it, holding the bearings. And it's rolling on it's turning and rolling on the bearings. It's just a smooth turning mechanism, okay? Because these bearings are, these are perfect. these are perfectly round, engineered to the nanometer, okay? And and then I've got my parts all strung out and together. I've got 3 springs. One of them needs fixed. It's stuck in, I don't know if it's one of these or if it, I don't think it's one of those. Those look good. So then we've got, remember these are the first things we took off? And these, 2 of these are the second things we took off, right? With screws on those. And then this is the guts. Here's one of the rollers, and see, your plates run through this. This is what your plates run on. Directly on that. And directly on this. Your plates run in between these. Okay? And then here we've got a gear, and here we've got a thing. Oh yeah, here I was going to show you these things that I probably have to get replaced. This is, I don't know if I can bend them and put them upside down. I don't know. I don't know if they just need to lock in and hold it, if they're that strong, or if I need to get new ones. But this is what clamps on to this kind of another groove. Wow, that came off. That's just a finish. But this locks in somewhere like that little groove, and it's tension, so like I can't get it over the end. I'll have to spread it out to get it on, and then it'll squeeze back to its position, and it'll hold it. That's like a lock washer or something. I can't remember what they're called. And then this is what this rides in. Okay? And I'm not holding all this right, and I don't know. I got to put it back together. And it came apart, and it'll go back together just fine. Okay? And then this is the top adjustment knob. I might have to tweak on that a little bit. It might have to come apart a couple times for me to get that right. Well, this is a set screw, so it might let me just adjust that if it's off. I don't know. I'll figure that out. I might have to take it apart and put it back together a couple times. And then this is what mates on that. Okay? And then we've got one roller. One roller here. No. Here. And the other roller, I'm uncertain. I don't remember. There's 2 rollers somewhere. Well, this is showing you how little you need to know about all this, and then you can just take it apart, and it only goes back one way. And if it doesn't work, just take it apart and flip something, okay? But really, the only thing that was wrong with this, I don't even know how much these cost. How much does a nice fancy die cutting machine cost anymore? You know, a full size adjustable one, right? They're not cheap. So all it needs is a $4 roller bearing. Okay? And I'm going to call this part 2 show and tell. And I don't even know what this is called to see if I need a new one. I really don't even know what that's called. So wish me luck. I gotta get this out and get the part ordered, and it'll probably be this weekend till I can get it put back together. And I'm gonna quit touching all of it because your hands can cause rust. And I'm not even gonna mess with it. I'm not gonna clean it. I'm not gonna do anything else to it until I get the bearing. And then what I probably will do is wipe the pieces as I'm putting it together, just to keep life simple and to keep from handling it. This is aluminum, it doesn't matter, but all of that's steel, and the gears and everything, and that matters. So you don't want to touch it any more than you have to, and you want to clean it with There's my other spring. And one of them got bent, and I need to redo it. I might have to find a new spring, or I might have to just manipulate it a little bit, because somewhere it was stuck, and it was one of the springs was bent over sideways, and now I'm wondering if that it was a spring that was okay, I think it was under this somehow, and then it balanced it, you know, so it didn't jam sideways, and the 4 springs held it. I think they went in here under this. I don't remember, but one of them was curled up sideways, so it wasn't doing its job of like levitating to keep it balanced as it went down. So that could be what made the bearing go wrong, is a little dinky spring. So I might have to look into springs too. I don't know. So that's all I know. And I got it all apart. And I found the part number on there. And we're ready to go whenever I get the part. Cool beans, eh? So now you know, you don't need to get a new die cutting machine. You need a $4 bearing. Okay? Thanks for watching, guys. Love you. Bye.